What is up, friends? YouTube and motorcycle enthusiasts, Accelerate, coming at you with a video of my new to me 2014 Beta 300 4-stroke trials bike. Stick around. What is up, my friends? I am out here at Caros Resorts in Virginia / West Virginia, riding some trials in this riverbed. Well, as the video alludes, I am now on a trials bike, which is awesome. There's only one downfall. There's only one disadvantage for me of getting this trials bike, which I am absolutely in love with, by the way. That's unfortunately the YZ125X had to get sold. If I win the lottery, which I don't play, if maybe I get something crazy in the way of funds, I will I'll buy another one. I'll buy another one, YZ125, because I absolutely love that bike. But as many of you know, I have a lot of aspirations to ride hard enduro. So if you've seen the Sear video, which by now, if you're following my channel, you probably have, you will know that I was up here at Caros for the Sear race, and though I did better last year, than the river raid, I still did not finish. So let's see if we can't get this step up. This is pretty technical. Wish I could say no dabs. I just touched it. All right, my friends, after a little break there, we stopped and got some water and figured out where we were going on the map. So as I continue my statement of not necessarily apology, but informing that I'm sorry, guys. I know a lot of people were really looking forward to more videos on the YZ125X, which frankly I was looking forward to making more, especially as we get better at hard enduro, and as I really want to try that hill climb. As my skills progress, you know, the 125, I had nothing but good things to say about that bike, and again, I definitely want to get another one. Unfortunately, funds did not permit, so I was definitely at what we would call a crossroads, right? So the crossroads being door number 1 and door number 2. Should I keep the YZ125X, continue to develop my skills, enjoy the bike, or some would say catapult my skills with a trials bike? So for hard enduro, I think there's not one training tool for hard enduro, in my opinion, you know, and I don't want to, and I said that the YZ125X was a great trainer, but you know, I've continued to do more research, and everything kind of just leads back to getting a trials bike. You know, everything kind of culminated based on all the stuff I was reading. And the trick with this is there's not a lot of formal information out there about this. Woo! You know, there's not one formula that says, hey, if you want to be a hard enduro hero, yeah, went up that in the steer race. If you want to be a hard enduro hero, then just do trials every day, right? But what we know is that a lot of people that are the top 10, or at least let's just say top 30, right? Top 30 guys that ride trials, either West, we'll say top 100 in the world, right? And my assumption is that AMA, the FIM or West Series in Europe that has a race, you know, TKO here in the States, you know, the top 100 guys, if you took all the series together and said, hey, the top, you know, 100 guys, I would venture to say probably 70 of them had come from a trials background, and I would probably venture to say the other 90 to 95 of that, you know, the 90 or 95 of them ride trials regularly to train. So, you know, again, all I can do is just go off of what people are saying, you know. So I follow, as many of you know, Rich Larson at IRC Tire, the IRC Tire guy, and I'm a huge fan of that channel, and I think that channel, as time has went on, it's really opened my eyes to a lot of information about how to get good at hard enduro, and I think Rich really is a blessing to all of us that are interested in hard enduro. You know, because this information is not always readily available. If you was to rewind, you caught a, can we get it?
What's that?
You're caught on a,
Can I pull it out?
you're good. You know, this information's not, let's rewind, you know, 10 years. Was Erzberg still being run 10 years ago, 2011? Absolutely it was, right? Romaniacs and all that. These hard enduro and enduro races back then were probably enduro that is hard. Has evolved, you know, the formula is slowly starting to come out, and then of course the bar is getting raised. So I know I'm kind of rambling at this point, but I just want to articulate that, as I've said on my channel previously, you know, my goal for my riding is to get better at hard enduro. You know, that's where I'm finding a lot of joy. So the Mikuni carb, unfortunately, is leaking fuel when I ride it. It's going to need rebuilt. The previous owner told me that it needed to be went through. So, you know, it's a 2014. That's to be expected. It's not a big deal. It runs fantastic. Despite the leaking fuel, the bike starts really well, and just, you know, it's got great power. I was a little hesitant to get a 4-stroke, just because the 2-strokes seem to be the way that people go with trials bikes these days. But you know, it was a really good deal that I got for it. And I also got to thank Ryan, my friend. He went and picked this bike up for me because I was working. I wasn't able to come check it out, and the vultures, you know, the previous owner had listed it. The vultures were swarming within like hours. So he was able to go check out the bike and ultimately purchase it for me. It just all worked out really, really well. You know, another key to that was he didn't have to drive very far. It was probably 20 minutes from my house. So, which, I mean, as you guys know, trials bikes are not overly popular. So, to have a sweet beta 14 beta trials bike that close to me for what I consider to be a really good deal considering the market, it was a no-brainer. It was truly a no-brainer. So I went for it. Can I make it? Nailed it. Some of these step-ups are big. This, my friends, is exactly what I'm talking about. Keeping this thing straight in these rocks where larger suspension and more weight, you just crush it. But with a little trials bike, you have to keep making constant adjustments, constant changes, which is why it's so tiring. Throttle control, brake control, balance. Oh, I'm definitely on the wrong side of this ravine. A little too much for me at this point. Woo. So I'm sold, guys. I am sold on trials bikes, improving your skills as a rider. So YZ, you've gone to a great place. You will be missed. Who knows, I may get another one day, but from a guy that it's his second day riding a trials bike, I can definitely say I see all the benefit. No. Yes. All right, guys. Hope you guys have a fantastic week. Get out there and ride a dirt bike. Maybe ride a trials bike. This is Accelerate once again, signing off.